Hello again, everybody, from Ashland High School, streaming live. It's Ashland High School Varsity Sports on WACA-TV, streaming live on Facebook. Happy to bring you the game. Tonight, the Ashland Public Schools and the Tri-Valley League present girls varsity basketball with the Ashland High School Clockers hosting the Medfield High School Big Blue Warriors. And with me tonight, Bob Martell. And Bob, first time we've seen the girls this year. We saw them once in, 2019 at the end of, in December, I think.
Yeah, for some reason, Bobby, the rotation has the boys at home on Tuesdays most of the time. So first time we've seen the ladies, they come into this game at 7-9 with a chance to make the tournament against a powerful Medfield team that's 13-2.
They got 4 games left. Unfortunately, the 2 league games against Medfield and Millis Friday night.
Yeah, and we're underway, right out of bounds, off the tip. Will re-jump it? No, unsure, but going to give the ball to Ashland. The friendly confines of the Morazy Athletic and Convocation Center.
Second meeting of these two teams. Medfield won the first meeting in Medfield by a wide margin, jumping out to a 21-0 lead. According to the coach.
Andy McCarthy, a pick there and an easy layup for a first basket. Clock is having trouble getting it over the timeline and turn it over in the front court.
The Warriors push it. Baseline drive is a travel before she got started.
Medfield will press.
It's a devastating press. Right away, the steal on the cut, up and in.
And right away, a timeout. Coach doesn't like what he sees in terms of press break.
What's to like?
Medfield and Ashland, both full rosters, 15 women on each roster. Ashland underclass loaded. They've got 5 freshmen. Medfield has 7 seniors, 3 juniors, 4 sophomores, only 1 freshman. This is an experienced team with an experienced coach. Mark Nickerson's been at it for a while. He knows how to coach. He'll work the officials. He'll work his players in and out. Ashland, tall task tonight if they're going to come out of this one with a win.
Speaking about tall, the girl that just laid that in, Kayla McNeil, the captain of the Warriors, 6 feet she's listed as.
6 feet.
And they got 2 girls 5'11".
That's in flats. So
wow.
You know how those are always somewhat exaggerated, Bob.
Clockers are inbounding against the full court pressure. Something they're sure they've worked on.
Well, let's see how they do a press break. This is what you're supposed to do, get over the timeline and distribute the ball.
Ryan Lima, the Clockers' leading player, she wears 13. Her sister Colby wears 11.
Double Limas.
Kylie Morella's been big too. She's 32. Up and in, Ashland's
nice
on
follow.
the board.
Nice follow there.
Claire Marcy, who's also had a good season for the Clockers, she wears 42. Drive.
The big Euro step there, she draws the foul.
Marcy picked up the foul.
Clockers don't list heights, Bob, but
no, they list positions and years.
They got a little bit of height as well. I don't know if they match up height-wise with Medfield though. Medfield's a big team.
Well, I would be thrilled if the game came down to rebounding. You know, if it came down to, geez, they're a little taller, that would be a thrill. Clockers huge underdogs tonight, but you can rest assured they're going to give it everything they had. And I was impressed with.
Oh, bad call there, off blue, but he awards it to blue.
I was impressed with the coach of the Clockers, Dave Lith. Yeah. I think he brought his whole. Did he bring his whole family tonight?
He's got family and friends.
They stood out for the national anthem. It was like
basket and the foul. Kayla McNeil, tough angle there, but she drew the foul. Made the hoop. And it's the second foul on Claire Marcy for Ashland. Early 2 quick fouls. She's going to take a seat for a bit.
Morella on the block for the Clockers. Carly. We got a Claire and a Carly. Carly's 32, and Claire is 42. 6-2, Ashland trailing by 4. We're just underway at Ashland High School. The Clockers and the Warriors. Ahead to Lima, strong to the basket, up and in.
Nice hoop. Way to beat the press, too, over the top.
The Clockers with backcourt pressure. No timeline in the girls' game. The three, she turns it down. She's lost her dribble.
She took a step, didn't
In
get
it goes. Low post. Shot is off the mark. Melissa Leone is number 22.
Another Leone.
Yeah, there's been a few over the years,
Yep,
right?
Yep, and good athletes all.
Oops, turned down the 3. Ryan resets. Number 11 is Colby. Colby's got it. Shot
spread
clock
against this zone.
under 7. Behind the back she goes.
You know, lost it on the reverse there.
6-4 Ashland trailing by 2. Oh, a beautiful interior pass blocked.
Nice look, but a nicer block.
Sonali Ciolino sent that one back.
Playing a little soccer there, but the Clockers come out of that with the ball. 3-on-1 break.
Ciolino couldn't get it.
Doesn't go down.
Just a tad. And maybe she had to.
Nice offensive rush there, but just couldn't finish.
Oh, she walked.
Yeah, that's second guilty of that little baby step before she starts her dribble. Well, if the Clockers can break this press, they're going to be in this game, Bob.
Who snuck in on me? Number 10. That's Kathy Carter.
Yeah, too many Clockers near the timeline. Got to get a little deeper, so let the guard bring the ball up, beat the press.
Of course, there is no timeline. Half court. Lima. Wow. Jump ball. Lima wins the jump ball. That's a play by Lima.
Midfield possession arrow. Clockers with an interesting press. It's kind of a passive press, one-man press.
Underneath, up and in.
You can see Medfield well drilled, well disciplined. They know how to beat a press, Bobby.
No sweat on that basket.
Caleb McNeil 6 points early, and most of them off of steals.
Oh, she turned down that jumper for that one. And a great decision by Catherine Carter.
Just into the game, and a nice little running floater there.
8-6, Ashland trailing by 2. The dish. First 3 ball, no. Takes it in. Out it comes. Foul line, Wild. Carter throws it to, accidentally threw it to a Medfield girl, I have to say, Bob.
Yeah.
Looked that way to you?
Well, she lost her footing and she was going to travel, just threw it out there, but the result was a basket for Medfield.
Annie McCarthy was happy to get it and put it in. Up and in!
Nice
Ciolino.
job. Never brought the ball down. Nice high finish. Clock is playing well offensively.
Not out of bounds.
And a nice defensive move there by Lena, deflecting it out of bounds. Clock is in this defense, Bob, leaving a soft spot about halfway between the free throw line and the basket. They need to have the center step up just a bit.
Medfield makes a sub. It's Hilver, 24, into the game. She's got the ball. She drives the baseline. Her shot is off the mark. Annie in and out and in. Annie McCarthy.
Her 6 point. That one rolled around a 360 and stayed down.
Lima to Lima. They steal it. They go strong to the basket, and there's a foul on the floor.
Kobe Lima, just a freshman. She's getting some playing time. Nice job.
Oh, yeah. Coach needs her. Clockers need 3 wins in their last 4 games to make the playoffs, and they got 2 tough TVL teams to face.
This would be a big one, but they got to take better care of the ball. They've had a number of turnovers here in this first period.
Medfield still has, believe it or not, at 13-2, they're in second place in the Tri-Valley
That's
League.
something, yeah.
Norwood 14-1.
Top heavy league this year.
Up and in, nice move by Hilbert. So they've got to win, and I think Medway's playing Norwood tonight, and Medway's a good team, so they're hoping that Medway can take out Norwood tonight and at least create a tie situation.
Yeah, they got hopes to win the league, but
So Medfield's motivated, unfortunately. Ciolino, no.
you see the effect of that press two, Bob, and the tough defense that Medfield plays. They get a 6-point lead basically off of turnovers. They're not shooting any better than the Clockers, just more chances.
That's a double dribble. They let it go.
They didn't call that. They called
Slapped.
They called it a touch.
McCarthy very active now. Fouled in the act.
Well, Clockers 14 fouls, Medfield none to this point. That could be a problem.
Morella and set to come in. And also, Zaria Turner, the junior, number 21, gets a chance.
Annie McCarthy, sophomore guard, 5'9", her 7th point in the first period, and 8th.
And she's been pretty much responsible for ballooning this lead to 8 points now. Full court pressure.
Nice
Clockers
break
break
there.
it. Running, we're going to try a long two, no. And here comes McCarthy again, this time a pass. Medfield's first three-pointer does not hit. She's got it. Did they foul her or did they tie her up?
Well, another jump ball. This time it's Clocker ball.
They tied her
Medfield
up.
right away into the press. Clockers spreading a little bit better now. They get a little bit of depth. Somebody's got to go get the ball, that's all.
Leone.
No, get out. Let her bring the ball up.
That's
throw it over the top.
Klepper, 23, snuck in on me.
Yeah, going between the legs there. She's
Katie
behind the
showing
back.
her
She's
dribbling
got
skills.
some skills. She can press break by herself. This is what you want from a guard.
Again, between the legs. This girl sprinted open and got tackled. That's Erin Flynn, number 4. Coach Lith using everybody.
Everybody.
Even here in the opening minutes.
First foul
of
of Medfield, and it's on the floor.
Here in the first quarter. He's already played about 10 players.
Yeah.
They go deep. She's
Yeah.
open for the 3, turns it down. They swing it. Ba-bomb. Nope. Hilbert.
Clock is yet to hit from outside, Bob. All layups.
Boy,
Medfield
outside
pretty
shooting
much
been
the
very
same,
bad
yeah.
on both teams.
Both teams cold.
Jump pass.
You know, don't leave your feet unless you have something to do with the ball.
Was she trying to get a little extra
No,
on it? I don't know.
I don't know, but those questionable decisions. Keep your feet on the floor, keep your dribble until you don't have to.
Katie Klepper, 23, just a freshman.
Got some nice ball dribbling skills.
Inside stripped in the lane. Ahead of the pack. Is she going to jam it? No. She lays it in. Give that to Katie Olenek.
Olenek. Not Kelly Olenek, Katie Olenek. And all of a sudden you look up at the scoreboard, it's 18-8, Bobby.
Who's Kelly Olenek? Was he a
He was a
pro
Celtic.
player? Yeah, Celtic, yeah.
18-8 into the first stanza. As it didn't seem like that, except there was a lot of turnovers. That press was very effective for Medfield. The Clockers figured out how to beat it, but by then, a little damage done.
And we stopped scoring.
I don't think fatigue will be a factor on the part of either team because they get 15 deep, and everybody's playing.
Well,
But
let's see. Let's see.
There's a lot of running so far.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I think 11 clockers have hit the floor.
Yeah, everybody's playing.
In the first 8 minutes.
Annie McCarthy, 8 first quarter points for Medfield.
Yeah,
Kayla McNeil with 6.
I credit her with the Warrior lead.
Got no clocker with more than 2. They got 4 players with a bucket each. Medfield, good team, good depth. You know, they know how to play defense, and when they get the ball, they know how to finish. The outside shooting may be a little bit suspect at this point, but everything else is running like it should.
If you're wondering where Kayla Madden is, she's injured and out for the season.
Yeah, big blow for the Clockers.
And has not been able to play all season long, and it really hurt Ashland. But they've still won 7 games, so the girls deserve a lot of credit.
Yeah, a lot of freshmen playing. They'll get good experience. It'll be good for them going forward.
Breaks your heart. Kayla is senior, too.
Yeah, that was her chance to play.
20-8, Ashland now down 12.
Camilla Silk, one of the seniors, a nice little right hand, kind of a side saddle shot there. Looked awkward, but it went in.
Clark is forced to the perimeter, but they don't have the three-point shooter. Lima to Lima.
Dangerous pass, but
she takes it. No, hits the rim.
Had a good look coming towards the hoop. That shot, Bob, I know back in the day, you'd use the backboard.
Well, you can't throw it up with one hand, Bob. Yeah. I mean,
it's a challenge.
You know, when you're that far away, it's not a one-handed shot.
Oh, there's another unforced error, giveaway.
Strong to the hoop, off the backboard.
Hannah Sampson. They're stepping into the lane. The Clockers are playing right into their hand.
Open for 3. No.
So we had our first outside shot there, buddy.
That was a clean look. I had hopes.
Soft on the rim, but doesn't go down. Rebound attempt there. It doesn't go down. It goes off of Zariah Turner.
How many freshmen, Bob?
5.
Wow. And the only one we haven't seen about is Groves, 44. She's on the bench there somewhere. May not be. Wow. Inside, that's the way to go, but that falls out.
No, based on what we've seen, I think I would pack it in, make them take the outside shot, because that just isn't working for either team.
Claire Marcy got involved there, but somehow she got called for the foul.
Yeah.
And that sends Carmela Silk. Boom. Line drive free throw. 23-8 now. Medfield pulling away here. Second period action. She couldn't get that one. Good box out by Ciolino. Lima goes to one knee. Another Lima.
Well, there's a foul
blocked.
there, not called. How about that?
Was that blocked or just deflected?
Well, he must have called a partial block, but if that's the case, it should be Ashland's ball. Either way, Clocker should have either 3 points shooting, but or the ball, but they get neither.
You talk about defense. That ball was like 10 feet to the side of the backboard.
Yeah, and that wasn't an air ball.
It was untouched?
Untouched, no.
Oh, tripped in the lane.
Knee to knee. That hurts. Colby Lima, her second foul. Clock is 16 fouls. Medfield only 1.
Ashland in a long scoring drought here.
Medfield will be shooting a 1-and-1 on the next foul.
She's in there. They double it. He has to kick it out. Down the lane she goes. The pull-up jumper gets the roll.
That was a shot that Rufus Harris made famous at Framingham South many years ago.
25-8, Ashland trailing by 17.
Just a dead bounce on the rim, Bob, and it went down more often than not. That's an aggressive defense there. Finally get a call. Hey, get it aggressive till they call on you. That's only the second team foul.
Medfield has made the tournament 15 straight years, 2-time state champions, last in 2017, and fighting for the TVL crown here tonight. Battling Norwood in first place, Medfield in second.
Yeah, Medfield, good youth program, good all the way through. It's a basketball town. Mark Nickerson does a nice job with his teams too. Another turnover. Another takeaway.
She's open. Nothing. Clarkers trailed 8-6, Bob.
Yeah.
And they've been outscored 19-2 since then.
Yeah, it's been an onslaught.
17-2.
Yeah, 17-2. Midfield now
a little dry patch, you might call it.
Takes the press off. I think Mark Nickerson's feeling a little more relaxed. Up 17, halfway through the second period.
Almost the steal. Ryan into the corner. It comes back out to Colby. Now it goes inside. She's got 2 steps, 2 moves. Now the dish. Ryan Lima, yes!
There we go. Nice cut. And that's rewarded. Good move. Her second hoop. Good job, Ryan.
And a nice pass by Claire
yeah,
Marcy.
Took a while to develop, but nice when it happened.
Good court sense. She didn't panic when they doubled her down.
Wow.
And another good block there by Marcy.
Kayla McNeil was
3 ball. Yes!
First outside hoop.
Who got it?
Annie Kennedy.
Timeout Ashland.
Timeout Ashland with the score 28-10, 3:38 left in the second period. First outside shot of that type of the game, Bob. First 3. I don't think there's been another jump shot.
Nothing but net. Yeah, the Clarkers don't seem to have the jump shot in the repertoire. I haven't seen it.
But all layups. And this period, it's funny. Annie Kennedy, that's her 5th point in the second quarter. Camilla Silk has 3. Hannah Sampson has 2. They didn't score in the first period. The girls that scored in the first period taking this stanza off, apparently. For the Clarkers, only 1 hoop. Ryan Lima. I'll tell you, it may not be a game that the Clarkers can win easily tonight, if at all. But a lot of younger players getting some good experience and exposure.
Yeah, I mean they've got 7 wins in the bank.
Yeah,
and they're playing it.
Well, they play with enthusiasm, and they play with some organization and some skill. You look for things like you got to learn how to play against an aggressive team. These officials are letting them be aggressive and physical tonight. That's something that young players have to learn. They're used to every little touch being called at the youth level. You get to this level and beyond, it's a lot more physical.
Good ball movement by Ashland. Lima, the long 3 does not connect. Couldn't get the jump. Here come the Warriors. Also known as the Big Blue.
Yeah, the only team in the league with 2 nicknames, I think. That should be a takeaway, and it is.
Ryan Lima all by herself.
Nice
coast
crossover.
to coast. Couldn't get it to go.
Gets all the way there and just rimmed it 2 rims and out. But nice crossover move to get to the hoop.
Oh, the baseline drive does not connect. Clarkers have it. Quick outlet. Marcy to Lima. She going to go again? She's going to stop. Pull up. Get it to Colby. She's behind the arc.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. That was going to be tough for Carter to connect with that pass.
I think she looked through to her target.
Yes.
And, didn't see the Medfield player there.
Marcy was completely covered.
Crashing the boards, Medfield. Clock a ball.
The new Warrior.
Yeah, Medfield girls can afford to be aggressive. They've only got 3 team fouls, but They could be a lot more aggressive if they wanted to.
Lily coming in. Woo. Colby, coast to coast. Did she get fouled?
She got
Was it in the act?
elbow to the head. Didn't release the ball though. You gotta throw it up there.
No shots.
No shot. It'll be on the floor.
Wasn't she going to the basket?
She was, but she did not shoot the ball.
Yeah.
She forgot about that part of it. That gets you 2.
Into Marcy on the low post.
A little overplay there on the defensive side. You got to get wide, seal off that defender so you can receive the ball in that position.
She's got Camilla Silk to deal with, too, one of the co-captains of the Warriors. And there's a scrum and a jump ball.
Another jump ball, and it'll be Clocker possession.
2 minutes till halftime. Clock is down 18.
Real scrappy defensive Medfield team. They are tough.
They see the passing lanes well. Marcy, her low post move, and
there you
one.
Go. Nice, turned one way, came back the other. And Claire finished that one, draws the foul.
Very nicely done.
Well done. Double move.
And that's with the Warriors' 2 biggest players on the floor. Silk and McNeil. And she makes it a 3-point play.
Well, a little bit of that's what I can do. Nice job by Claire. She was, she's tall, but she's out physical by these Medfield players. Nice move there to drop step left and then right and make the basket.
Marella and Klepper have entered. And that's Lauren Marcy, 24 for Ashland. Low post, kick out for the 3. She turns it down. Driving to the hoop, blocked by Ciolino.
Well, there was a lot of contact there, especially to the face. But not called, it's called out of bounds, and it's Medfield ball. They're letting them play.
They turn down a 3. She's doubled in the corner. They swing it nicely. Another 3 turned down for the drive. And the prayer is thrown up. Doesn't connect. Oh! Ahead beautifully to Marella, but she was just too far.
Just a little too far out front, but a good idea.
Oh, beautiful idea. Love to see the Clockers running the floor with confidence. Backcourt trap. Did they throw it away? No, they didn't.
Good save there.
Tess Patry, number 2, was also a captain. Up and no good, but we're going to shoot 2.
Again, the Clockers are leaving that middle part of the zone open. They're letting the Medfield players cut through the lane, and they're receiving the ball in good shooting positions because of it. Oh, that should not have gone in, Bob.
They don't need any help.
That was an ugly-looking free throw. But Kayla McNeil deadens it right at the base of the back of the rim. And this time a better-looking shot, but it doesn't go down. Two for the foul, Lauren Marcy on the rebound. Clockers 1 minute and 6 seconds left, but they'll be shooting in the bonus going forward too. Midfield extended defense, but not a press. I think they want a press, Bob.
Ciolino, look out, blocked beautifully.
Nice single move to her left, but it was well anticipated. Nice block there by Camilla Silk.
.50 seconds until halftime. Ciolino gives up the low post this time. Didn't want to make a move.
Yeah.
She turned it over.
She did.
And the ref was right there. Kate Klepper.
Katie Klepper with a little bit of palm under the ball. And had not to call that. She carried it on her right hip for a second. Clock is, again, a one-girl press. I guess it uses a little clock, but you're not going to get a turnover off of this kind of press, at least until they get to the half court.
You're right, Bob. It just slows down.
That's all, and look what happens.
Wow.
A team that knows what to do. Camilla Silk finishes there. Her 5th point in the second quarter.
Wow. They collapse on her, and they take it away. Again, no backcourt pressure, no 10-second line in the girls' game. Layup doesn't go.
Good defense there because they had a 2-on-4.
Clockers had it, but we threw it away.
Wasted opportunity there. Nobody got back. They were all in the forecourt. 4-on-2 break for Medfield. Good defense, but the turnover gives them the ball back with 6.7 seconds left. They get a chance for another hoop. Nice block.
Blocked.
Nice block to end the first half.
Lauren Marcy with a nice stuff. The first half ends. It's Medfield 31 and Ashland 13.
Well, 5 points that period for Ashland to 13 for Medfield. Medfield 31 at the half. Bob, the clock is only 13 as they have trouble getting the ball over the half-court line.
Okay, we got a halftime show.
The little girls.
Let's see what it is. Is it basketball? They're gonna play.
Yeah, it was always a thrill for the kids to come out at the high school game and play at halftime. They actually get nervous about playing a game that lasted a few minutes because there was a big crowd here and the big girls were here.
I saw this once at a Celtics game where they invited a couple of youth teams out. It was one of my favorite memories. Was a fan. While the little kids are playing, a fan yells out, "She's walking!" One of the funniest things I ever heard.
Was it sarcastic or was it
just,
serious?
Just for a joke.
Okay,
just
good.
A joke, yeah. I mean, it was funny.
Oh, that's good. It's the way it should be.
Same guy, I think. He was. I guess he was a comic relief for the night. The game was Brian Scalabrine was playing, for the Celtics in those days, and the game they tip off to start the game. The Celtics get the ball. They start to come down the court, and you hear, "We want Scal." The game is 12 seconds old.
Now it's put in taco.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Who is the largest player I think I've ever seen?
Yeah, and they managed to work him into the All-Star weekend, I read.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know what he's going to do, but he got invited.
Just be tall. That's all he has to do.
Look at this. No one looking up. Good dribbling. Towards the hoop. So he'll take it. Off the backboard. Big girl clears. High dribble. Lost it for a moment. They go into, we have to call a timeout. Ooh. Oh, she gets it away. Straight to the basket, the jumper. No.
This is the future of Ashland women's basketball.
Hands up. No, nobody's got their hands up.
It's tiring to put your hands up. Yeah.
And
remember coaching at this level, and we always talked about the best defender on the court was Mr. Rim.
Yeah. I know. It was funny. Like a 4-point lead was like insurmountable.
Oh, my God, yeah.
I can remember games 4-2, 10-6.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. Mr. Rim, even when you get the shot, it's sometimes difficult to put the ball in that big hoop way up there.
I like the way the clock is played in the first half. It just, Medfield just laying traps and stealing passes.
Yeah, that press was very effective.
But I thought I was very proud of Claire Marcy, 42 against those two big Medfield girls. And Sonali Ciolino is afraid of no one.
Yeah.
And just gets her shot up.
Yeah, Medfield good and deep. They had 7-player score. Clockers had 4-player score.
Well, the Lima girls handle the ball very well.
They do a nice job.
And as far as I could tell, Lauren, who's the other girl, the freshman there, Carly Marella handles the ball very well, too, number 32.
No, I think she looks good handling the ball. Like I said, the Medfield aggressive defense can make a pretty good player look a little bit weak, but the clock this is a learning experience. They're 7-9 playing against a team that's 13-2 with a lot of seniors. It's a good experience for them.
Madden would have made a big difference because she can do everything, handle the ball, rebound, and she can shoot from the outside.
Yeah, if you lose a player like that at the top of your lineup, that's huge.
You can see the Clockers are searching for someone to shoot from the outside and just don't have anyone.
Yeah, like the boys team, they're offensively challenged. They don't have a lot of good, reliable scoring.
Our boys got a win Friday night.
Oh,
their
that's
second win of the season.
That's good to hear.
They beat the Holliston Panthers in Holliston.
Wow.
So that was good. They needed that. They were waiting for that second win for a long time.
Good to get that. And as we always say, the Ashland teams typically play hard no matter what the record. So to come up with a second win this late in the season on the road, that says something about the program and about the boys.
And they're playing in Medfield tonight, and you remember that game.
Yeah.
The home game that we did. Yeah. Ashland against Medfield, a heartbreaking overtime loss.
Yeah, it was a winnable ball game. By the way, I'd be remiss in not mentioning Northeastern winning the Bean Pot for the third consecutive time last night in overtime. Double overtime.
3 in a row, double overtime. So that game got over like midnight.
Yeah, it was a terrific game. Not a surprise to us Huskies, but when I went to school there, there were long periods of drought, Bob. Decades.
Yes, and it happens. Everything is cyclical.
It is. We always talk about how our children don't understand how bad Boston sports were at the professional level for a long time.
With one exception.
Yeah.
The Celtics.
The Celtics were great back then. Yeah, but everybody else. Even then, when I had my season tickets in the 70s,
yep.
The era of Sidney Wicks and Curtis Rowe, Dave Cowens took off to go cut Christmas trees down in the middle of a season one year. It was more exciting to him than playing for the
Did we win any titles? Did we win 74 and 76? Or am I dreaming?
No.
84 and 86.
Yeah, 84, 86.
And when Bird came.
Yeah, it took a while. And they should have won more. They had a great team. Of course, the Lakers had a great team, too.
Excellent
good job by the
exhibition.
youngsters. A lot of fun. And back in the day, you can't do it now because they're closed, but you'd go to Tasty Treat right now to get an ice cream.
Yeah, I noticed they're closed for the winter.
Yeah. I don't know where you go for an ice cream at night now, Bob.
What do they call it, Murphy's now?
Murphy's Tasty Treat. Decent distribution for Medfield. McCarthy with 8. McNeil with 7. Kennedy with 5.
Who had Ashland's points?
Ryan Lima, 4. Everybody else with 2. Claire Marcy has 5.
Second half is underway. They go low post.
Nice steal there. Nice step in.
Wow.
Slow it down, get control.
Colby Lima with a beautiful steal, and then just lost control of her dribble for a second.
That's all right. You don't have it. There's no break, Bob. Just pull it up, wait for help. The cavalry's coming.
Low post. They double her. She dishes it out. It goes to the arc. Lost her dribble. Clock is moving the ball very, very well. She's open. She takes it. Doesn't connect.
Yeah, there was still plenty of time on the clock. They got a little panicky there with 7 seconds left.
But it was an open look for Melissa Leone. Yeah. Oh, up and in.
Left hand move.
They start with McNeil. That's just the way they started the game. Leone to Lima. Too deep. She takes it and nothing.
Well, she's had a couple open looks, and like you said, during
that
the warm-ups.
That looked pretty good,
yeah.
Morella. Morella threw that one up.
Good steal there.
Carly Morella, again the dish. This time she drives and is stripped as she got to the lane. This coast-to-coast move and a blocking foul.
Yeah.
I can't blame Tess Patry. She saw an opening to the hoop.
Nope.
And now she's going to shoot a couple of free throws. She's been quiet tonight.
Colby Lima called for the foul. She's not on the court. Right? Oh, she is. Yep, she's out there. Yep. That's her third.
Tess can't find the mark.
Tess a little too much motion in her shot. Needs to keep her lower body a little quieter.
Ryan against Tess Patrick. Boom, boom, boom. The hard dribble, a good move. It's
How about
good.
that? Nice, nice into the pressure. Melissa
Melissa
Leone
Leone,
spun
wow.
away from the pressure. Really, the defense didn't react to her at all. She was wide open on the layup.
Patrick throws it out a little too far, but corralled. Oh, a beautiful give and go, but blocked. Who got a hand on that one? I guess it had to be Claire Marcy.
Yeah, I didn't see I was blocked by the official.
Yeah, it could have been. It could have been Colby Lima too.
Yeah, but clock her ball.
But that ball never got to the rim. Ashland ball. 33-15, third period action. Clock is trailing by 18. They trailed by something like that
18,
at halftime.
yeah, the same differential.
She's open. She's got it. They call it travel. Even though she didn't shuffle her feet, she was in that lane a long time, flat-footed. Substitution whistle.
Substitution a little bit late. The ball had already been placed into play, but apparently nobody heard that.
They let it go.
They allow it. No harm. Still an 18-point differential.
Oh, a beautiful pass by Patry. Up and in and one.
How about that for a finish, huh? High off the backboard. She got trapped a little bit underneath the hoop bar, but got it up high enough to lay it in.
What a pass by Tess Patry to Lily Cumming. Lily trying to make
Claire Marcy, her third foul.
Make it a three-point play, and she does.
She does.
36-15, Ashland trailing by 21. Third period action, Bob Thacker and Bob Martell from Ashland High School live on WACA-TV, Facebook streaming live. There's a steal, a bump, no call, a good pass. She got it back and got blocked and picked up a foul.
Blocked across both arms. Clockers getting themselves into foul trouble again early in the second half.
Beautiful passing, though. Who's shooting?
Ryan Lima's first foul.
Two-handed, yes.
And Kate Olenek with the little bit unorthodox free throw shooting style.
Annie McCarthy, her first points of the second half. That one's no good. Leone took the rebound. Lima goes behind the back. Guarded by McCarthy.
Deep
La bomb. No.
Deep rebound.
Lima.
Oh.
Leone, I think. No.
Yeah. Well, they're getting good looks, Bob. Just not going down for them. And it's hard to defend against that kind of penetration. Coming. Nice laying off a nice pass.
Morella wants to try one. A beautiful dish. Does not connect. Medfield ball. They push it all the way.
Good no call there because there was no intent or no movement.
She lost control. She goes in hard, doesn't get a call. Colby Lima shoved out of bounds.
And no foul call there. Ann McCarthy forced her out of bounds. Yeah. And that should have been a foul. It wasn't a foul. It's instead of turnover. I got to say, I like Ann McCarthy because she's got a knee brace on. I can identify with that.
Yes. Running right-hander, swish.
Nice little floater. Olenek looks like a pretty solid player. They all look like pretty solid players. Look at that nice double team.
Ciolino stripped in the
No, good
lane.
help defense there and strip, and there's a ready player. They get good layering, good help. Mark Nickerson's got a nice little team here.
Three-pointer.
There's a Linick again. Second three of the game for Medfield. She's got 6 points in this period, Bobby.
Carter gets it into Ciolino. Rushed it just a tad.
Well, they're having
maybe.
good luck getting the ball inside, just not good luck finishing. She's had a couple of real good looks underneath.
Catherine Carter playing good defense. From the free throw line, no. Ciolino goes to the hardwood.
Both officials looking at each other, not quite sure. I can tell them whose ball it is. Should be Medfield's ball. And they give it to Ashland. So I guess the basketball gods do even things up once in a while.
Lauren Marcy. Let's see.
They could have come over to the replay table for that one, Bob.
Yes.
And there's a timeout. 44-15. 3 minutes left in this third period.
Sometimes those close ones, you just look at the score.
Yeah, just it's a 50-50.
Yeah. Give it to the team that's way behind.
The two officials conferring about how who should have seen that one. Actually, the trail officials should have seen that, but the lead guy had a good look at it too. Neither one saw it. We got a good look. It's right across from us. But the Clockers get the ball, give it right back, and timeout Ashland as they trail by 29 points.
Boy. What was it, 17, 18 at halftime?
It was, 31-13, 18-point differential. Clockers came out looking pretty good.
Yes. They came out high energy and really moving the ball well.
Since then, though, it's been all Medfield. Ashland still continues, Bob, to turn the ball over. Clock a ball out of this timeout.
Kelly Olynyk plays for the Miami Heat now, I've just been informed.
Okay. Yeah, he's still playing.
By my research staff.
Just not playing for us.
But this girl spells her name a little different.
Yeah, he has a Y in his name.
Yeah.
The
That might have been her choice.
Celtics could use him. He was a pretty good big man. And now they have two 7-footers that they don't consider big men. Things have changed, Bob.
The shooting guides. Vincent Poirier.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here we go. Sonali Cellino.
Very good.
Second one short.
She looks fine to me.
Yeah.
Clark is getting organized on defense. Marcy found her place. Oh, and a steal, but a foul.
All right, good aggressive defense.
Klepper had it. 5 fouls on Medfield, 2 on Ashland? No, 4 on.
4 on Ashland,
1 on
and
Medfield.
first one on Katie. And right into the pressure, and that should be
off the toe and then thrown away.
Finally, a Glocker ball.
Well, I guess Marcy and Klepper on the jump ball. I guess Marcy and Klepper in the backcourt for Ashland.
Yeah, Klepper went into a little bit of a move there and left the ball on the floor. So it'll be a jump ball and it'll be a Glocker possession. Mark Nickerson can afford to be in a jovial mood tonight because his team is just running away with it.
He's worried about a score in another town.
There you go.
Aaron Flynn.
Love those redheads.
That was a 3-ball.
It was a 3-ball. I think that was the first 3-ball for the Clockers. Late in the third period.
New girl in.
Running left-hander. Sonali, nice rebound. Dribbled as much as she could and then gave it up.
Flynn again. No.
All right, went to the well again. Pretty good looking release.
Yeah, she's
Doesn't go
open.
down. Yep.
Take it. There's a steal. Didn't happen. Wow.
Inches.
Marcy had the. There's a 3-ball. No.
A lot of long rebounds, Bobby.
Medfield continues to control the clock as they're all over them.
Draws the contact there. Sydney Sampson into the crowd, gets fouled.
For her. You know, I'm looking at Coach Lith, and I like the white sneaker with the sport coat look, you know?
Is that the Bob Kraft look? Is that what we're looking at?
It's, you know, when you wear the white shoes, you always look like you're on vacation somewhere.
I think he looks pretty relaxed over there.
Like you're going to the track or something, But it's a good look.
I think it's something maybe we should cultivate.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. It's better than the top hat and cane we used to use.
Ryan Lima's had a rest. She's back in, working with Flynn. They try to get into Cialino, but it either went off her or got poked away.
Either way, Medfield ball. A lot of turnovers for the Clockers tonight. And that's been the real name of this game. Travel there.
Who's that girl? That's Sydney Sampson.
Sydney Sampson.
She's a senior. Lima with crossover move, working against Sampson. Into the paint. Couldn't get the bounce.
Oh, 5 rims.
Kept it alive. White ball.
Ryan Lima got a lot of bounce there, but nothing went down.
Good hustle. Sampson right on her.
Clocker ball.
Flynn bounces free. The bobble may have kept her from the 3. Lima goes baseline. Cialino moves it to Flynn and gets it back. She takes it. No.
Well, open shot there. Good look.
Time running down in the 3rd quarter. The 3-pointer. Nope. We head to the final 8 minutes with the score. Medfield 46 and Ashland 19.
Well, another period where Medfield scores in double figures and the clock is in single. They've scored 8, 5, and 6 points by quarters. Medfield 18, 13, and 15. So there's your differential, Bob. 27 points, big difference going into this final stanza. I'd like to see the Clockers win the 4th period, regardless of who's on the court.
That would be a huge accomplishment.
It would be a little bit of a confidence builder, I think.
But you got to believe this Medfield squad is deep.
Yeah. Well, he's had his subs in there for a bit now, and you've noticed a little bit of a drop off, but not that much.
You know, when you're a good team, you tend to have good players on your bench that just got backed up by the so-called numbers game.
It's that way, and also those players get better because they're playing in practice against better players. Eight minutes left in this one, and Medfield will get the ball to start the 4th and final period. Back now with the voice of the Clockers, Bob Thacker.
Caitlin Ariel. Is that the Little Mermaid?
Sounds like a Disney princess to me. And there's
and
a takeaway, Flynn.
Flynn and Liam.
All right.
And Ryan Lima combined to steal that.
Good job by Flynn there. Nice steal, nice basket. Good double team. Clockers are finally putting some up-court pressure on Medfield. Even though it's the second squad, it's paying some dividends.
Ooh. Blocked by Lima. There's a 3-ball. No. Rebound Flynn. She's been scrappy.
Yeah,
she's been a spark plug since
she's done a nice job in here.
Didn't play in the first half, but the second half. Ooh, very clever pass. Blind look. See you later, up at it.
That's what's been missing, those open looks. Nice finish this. Sonali. Cialino.
Oh, good pass underneath. Couldn't quite handle it, Ashland ball.
Medfield just a step off on their offense now, and coach will start rotating players in. He's going to let everybody get some time this period. This is a frustrating time sometimes for coaches because really their coaching job is different when they got a blowout going, whether you're winning it or losing it.
Yeah, it's bad for both coaches.
It's hard to coach.
Ciolino with a nice move.
Yeah, left hand. She had a nice look, but didn't go down for her.
Quick shot off the mark. They get the offensive rebound. Another three. Throwing up threes left and right like they didn't at all in the first 3 periods.
They put back there.
Lima saw a path, but I gotta believe that she will not get any continuation.
And another timeout. Use these as teaching opportunities.
6:13 to go in this game.
Clock is trailed by 25.
Ashland and
48-23.
Medfield.
Yeah, you know, Bob, as usual, Ashley, and if you tune the game in now, you wouldn't see teams hanging their heads or celebrating. These two teams have respect for each other. Clockers don't give up. They play hard right through the end of the game, and that's going to be the case tonight. Some girls that don't get a chance to play, getting a chance to play, which we like to see. Erin Flynn, for instance, you know, she's got 5 points in the second half. She's got a steal. She's done a nice job for the Clockers when she's had her chance to get in there. Just not enough of that.
See, I've only got 3 rostered players that I haven't seen for the Clockers tonight, and truth be known, I don't know if they're even on the bench.
Yeah, they could.
They may have be injured.
It could be the flu bug,
yeah.
The injury bug. Clockers inbounding under their own basket.
I see one girl with a T-shirt on that hasn't got into the game. But he's played 12 tonight.
Which is good, you know.
Coach Lith.
Flynn
There's
again.
the steal by Flynn.
Nice step in.
Oh, intercepted. She traveled. No call.
Yeah, a little give back. There might have been a foul there too, but at this point the officials are thinking about their dinner reservation. Let the clock run.
This is a good move and a strange dish.
Yeah,
Intercepted.
into traffic and intercepted.
Oh, Carolyn Ellis becomes the 13th clocker to play.
There you go.
She's number 12. She's got the ball now. She will not shoot.
Carolyn
Opened
was
twice and
thinking
refused.
about not shooting.
Flynn travels and lets it fly.
Yeah, took a little step and got away with it. White ball. Keep firing.
Flynn tries to find Ciolino, and it does connect. The 3 ball off the board.
I think she's smiling a little bit because I don't think she called that straightaway bank, but it goes down.
Ryan Lima. 48-26, Ashland trailing 22. 5 minutes left in the game. Another 3, no. Rebound eludes Ashland, but there's Flynn again. Oh, she lost it. Short jumper, can't get it to go.
3 chances, nothing goes down, but the clock has finally come away with the ball. And
Morella hustles it up, but loses it.
A little behind, and midfield ball. Ciolino out of the game. She's played a heck of a game.
Claire Marcy, 42 returns. They go right at her, and she gets the rebound. Head to Lima. Top of the key. Outside the arc, going backwards. Morello wants to do something. She makes a nice pass in there, and it's good to Marcy. Claire Marcy from Carly Morello.
That's what you look for, Bob. Nice inlet pass in the right position, and Marcy finished that time by turning the proper way. She closed out the defender.
Another 3, way off.
Wild 3.
Offensive board. Good looking opportunity there is off the mark. She tries to dribble it in, push to the arc. Another three, it won't go.
Well, it seems
Marcy
like
clears.
seems like 3 is the magic number. There's 3 chances there.
That's off of Medfield. Oh, he
And
missed it. He missed it.
He missed another one. Yeah, give Medfield the ball. Medfield's had 3 chances each of the last 2 times down the court and has not scored. 6 shots, no baskets, and here they come again.
Another three. Yes!
That time goes down.
And Kennedy winning the prize. Marcy. Lima takes it in. Follow hits the side of the backboard. Marcy fights with the board. They get it. Breakaway. Up and in. Nicely done by
Kennedy saw
Anna Sampson.
Sampson open and got it over the top of the defense. And she finished.
Morella finds Ellis. Oh, a good move. They slap at the ball. They don't get it.
Double teamed.
Lima throws it away. Meant to throw it off a Warrior, but it didn't happen.
And she got herself trapped in the corner, double teamed, and somebody had to be open, but she tried to throw it off the defender. Instead, missed her, and it went out of bounds. Midfield ball.
Full court pressure by Ashland. Kennedy finally gives it up. Ariel Sampson to Ariel.
Oh, nice block.
By Marcy.
Nice block. Good help.
Claire
defense.
Marcy.
Beautiful defender.
Morella still has it. Sees a lane. Takes it and couldn't get it to fall. Fell down looking for the foul.
Nice
Didn't
move
get
through
it.
the lane. Left hand. Kind of a sweeping layup, but it just didn't go down for her.
Kennedy finds the arc. Sampson at the arc. Turns it down. This girl doesn't. Couldn't get the bounce.
Midfield gets the ball.
Ariana Tristani, number 30. I would guess every Warriors played tonight and all but 2 clockers.
Yeah. A lot of opportunity for everybody to play.
There's a long 2, nothing.
Nobody there but Medfield players. The rebound.
Sampson tried to dish. That's wild. Morella. Hard gallop into pressure. It's a blocking foul. She'll actually shoot free throws, I think, Bob.
I think she will go to the line. That's
breaking a game-long tradition.
Only the 3rd team foul for Medfield.
Did anyone get close to the bonus?
No.
In either half?
No. Well, yeah, they get close to the bonus
Did they?
in the first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which team?
Both of them, actually.
Oh. More subs.
Carly, her first point comes from the stripe.
For her, she's earned it.
Yep, she's played hard.
Trying to get the clockers to 30. Couldn't do it. Got a minute and a half to cross that 30 threshold. Turns down the 3.
At this point, if you got any look at all at the basket, take the shot.
She doesn't. Nothing. Clockers fight for the ball.
If ever there was a jump ball situation, that was it. This time he chooses to call a foul.
Carter gets that one. Nobody liked that call.
Well,
and he's had a hard time, this official tonight. He hasn't been able to see any of the contested out-of-bounds plays.
Yeah, you'd think 50-50, you'd get half of them right.
You know, he's always been looking at the other official to make calls that are right in front of him. So he hasn't had a good night.
And here we got one.
What was that, over the top?
That was a defensive foul over the back.
Anna Witrecki, number 33.
Yeah.
The guilty party.
Yes. Late.
Just a minute left to play. Clark is trying to hit 30. Ellis. Flynn is open. Takes it, couldn't get it to fall. 40 seconds to play.
Good job for Flinney. Take the shot, Aaron. Good job.
Work it in.
There's a nice easy.
Oh, beautiful play.
Little freebie there. Nice back cut.
Kate Anderson says thank you very much.
And gets her on the score sheet too.
Leone to Flynn. Ellis wouldn't take it. Leone would swish. Excuse me, that's Lauren Marcy.
Lauren Marcy. The other Marcy.
She's 24.
Yeah, and her sister is 42. There's some symmetry there.
Well, this is 22. And Lauren Marcy's 24. And man, she had an opening. She took it and swished it. And the Clarkers cracked 30. It's 55 to 31 on the basket by Lauren Marcy.
Well, one of those games, Bob, where Medfield just out-depth, out-talented, out-hustled the Clarkers. The Clarkers just never got it going offensively.
It was a game for 4 minutes?
It was a game for 4 minutes at 8-6, and then Medfield just pulled away.
It happened fast. We stopped scoring, and turnover after turnover, and inability to shoot the ball with any type of consistency when we had open looks. It just doomed the clock. The scoreboard's off already. What was the final ball?
Final score, which they turn it off real quick, especially when you lose, was 55 for Medfield, 31 for the Clockers. A 24-point loss. But the Clockers, game as usual. And 8 players scored for the Clockers. Everybody, as you said, Bob, pretty much got to play the game. So, this is what you want in a blowout, at least get everybody to play.
Do we have 15? 6?
We had 15, yeah.
So take Kayla Madden out of it.
Yeah.
We had 14 girls dressed tonight. And I didn't see Brooke Kulaga, number 34. And I didn't see Michaela Groves, 44. And I think there was just one girl on the bench who wasn't available tonight. So I think everybody he had available here played. That's what I'm thinking.
I think everybody that could play did play. And game of 2 halves, too. Some of their better players, like Annie McCarthy, 8 points in the first half, didn't score in the second. Kayla McNeil, 7 points in the first half, didn't score in the second. Annie Kennedy, 5 points in the first half, didn't score in the second. So he played his whole roster, and they got good distribution. I'm just doing the scorebook here, Bob.
Excellent. It's only 20 minutes of 8, Bob, so that game is
quick game.
1 hour and 10 minutes, box to wire.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12 players scored for Medfield, and 8 players scored for the Clockers.
And they dressed 15 tonight, too.
Yeah,
they roster 15.
Dressed a lot, played a lot. Yeah. Mark Nickerson happy, I'm sure, to walk out of here with a win, hoping that elsewhere his opponents are going down.
Yes, that was on his mind tonight. They're 14-2 now and trying to find a way to tie Norwood. They each had a win against each other this year. They gave Norwood their only loss this season. And they're hoping that Midway can help them out. The Clockers fall to 7-10. They have a theoretical chance of making the tournament. They've got to win their last 3.
Yeah, now they got to win out.
And they got a couple of tough opponents. Millis coming up.
Yeah.
In their and next Tuesday night here at Ashland High School, they'll be playing
the
Penguin Academy.
Well,
yeah,
that's a game they should win against Penguins. Penguins, tough to shoot a ball with flippers.
I know it, and they won that game easily last when they played in Penguin Land, and so they feel good about that.
So there's
game,
one.
They got to find the other 2 somehow.
They got to go. Yeah. They got to win out. So that's important. It'll be nice to see them make the tournament. That's always a milestone.
God. Medfield, as we said, 15 straight years. Clockers have good years and bad years. Some years we're in, other years we're not. But without Madden, to win 7 games, pretty good.
It's an accomplishment. And a young
they're probably
team.
going to end up with they could have probably going to end up with 8 or 9 wins.
At least, yeah.
You know,
It's
that's
a good deal.
good. That's a good season.
Bodes well for the future.
When you lose your best player and your captain and your senior leader and everything. And
tough.
Congratulations to Coach Lith for a very competitive season. And congratulations to the girls, if we don't see them again. The Lima girls playing hard all year and doing a great job. Melissa Leone looks tough. Erin Flynn, a spark plug.
Yeah,
we
came
saw
off the
that
bench
tonight.
Played with a lot of enthusiasm and
Kathy
intensity.
Carter, number 10, she knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
No question in my mind. Katie Klepper and
good ball handler.
and Carly Morella, a lot of experience for the freshman, a ball handler. She'll be a force in the years to come. And I really liked Sonali Cialino.
Yeah.
She looked fine out there.
Yeah, solid, very solid.
And her and
Claire Marcy.
Claire Marcy both know how to go to the basket.
Yeah.
And they both know how to operate in the low post, so to speak.
Which is what you need. You need to make baskets underneath. The three is a powerful weapon, but what do we have tonight? 3 threes altogether.
Lauren Marcy might be your future three-point shooter.
Could be.
Her
yes.
and Erin Flynn is actually a senior.
Yeah.
But Lauren is a junior. She'll be back next year.
Yeah. Look good out there.
All that's left is the fabled Bob Martell player of the game.
The choice tonight, interesting, a game of 2 halves in terms of what happened. Erin Flynn, second half, when she got a chance to play, had 5 points and played with a lot of enthusiasm. Ryan Lima played hard the whole game.
Very small player,
Wound
too.
up with 7 points. And like you said, Sonali Cialina, nice game tonight, wire to wire. But
you gave it, is that the Italian pronunciation?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah,
Cialino.
Cialina. But for my money, the young woman who played a full game defensively, offensively, and put a lot of minutes in against some bigger Medfield players, Claire Marcy, 7 points, a lot of rebounds, a couple of blocks. I'm going to give her the player of the game tonight.
Excellent choice. Claire played a great game, and she is a player. She is a player.
Yeah.
And it was good to see her.
Well, it was fun to see the Clocker women tonight. We hadn't seen them this year, and you get a little flavor for what they're made up of. Typical Clocker team. They don't give up. They play hard.
It was good to see Claire match up against some pretty good players.
She was double teamed by more than one tall player at the same time and did a good job.
That's it from here. We're happy to be streaming these games live for you on Facebook. Always a great thrill. And we want to thank our great crew tonight. And I have their names on who was with us tonight. And here they are. We had Justin O'Brien, Tom the Bomb Hamilton. We only had one Kotob tonight.
Oh.
Just Mackey.
Kotob deficiency.
Jack Emberley and Ruby Montoya. And tonight's game produced and directed by Connor Donovan.
Another nice job.
This is Bob Martell. I'm Bob Thacker. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.